Hi loves, my name is Nicola Salmon from Hedgehog Healing, and thanks so much for buying your copy of the Nurture Fertility Journal. This video is just going to be a little guide to show you all the different bits and pieces that are in there and to help you make the most of the journal. So here's the journal. There are a couple of pages at the beginning just explaining how to use the journal. And the first main page is the goal planner. There's one of these at the beginning and the end of the journal, and this is a really great way of deciding what your main goals are throughout the journal. So there's a circle here that's divided into different segments: physical, relationship, emotional, spiritual, lifestyle, and financial. And for each of these aspects of your life, I'd like you to rate out of 10 where you feel you are at the moment, where 0 is the worst you can possibly imagine it and 10 is your best possible version. And those go in this little segment in the centre. Once you've done that, I'd like you to go through each of the segments and write down the criteria that you feel you need to be the best that you can be. So for example, at the moment my physical is about a 4 out of 10, and for me to feel my best physically, I like to move every day, do exercise that I enjoy, sleep at least 8 hours, and eat more vegetables. And then once you've taken a full look at where you are in each of these aspects, you write down which of the segments that you most feel you need to work on at the moment, and then pick a couple of actions taken from these criteria that you want to do to increase your score. Any thoughts and doodles you have that you want to use this page for. And then we go on to your cycle tracker, which is this page here. So this is a tracker which you use to look at how you're feeling over the cycle. So you can use this to track anything that you want to. Where day 1 is the first day of your menstrual cycle, so the first day that you bleed fully, and then it goes around. If your cycle's longer than 28 days, you can use this extra notes section here. And if you don't know where you are in your cycle, just start today as day 1. The things that I tend to use this for are if I want to track how I'm feeling, so my mood, if I want to track particular symptoms that I feel might be related to my hormone cycle, such as skin or headaches, anything like that you feel might be related to your hormones. It's great to track in a cyclical fashion so that you can notice patterns really easily. This page is a really great way to find the small things that you want to do every day and to track them. So the ones that I've got as standard along here are charting your basal body temperature, taking some supplements, moving your body, whether that's doing a full hour workout, whether that's just walking for half an hour, whatever that means to you. And completing the daily page is the pages that we go further along. And then there's space here to add in different habits that you want to take on. So I've added meditation, and then this last little section here is just basic parameters for health. So how many glasses of water you're having a day, what your energy level was like over the whole day, and the number of hours sleep. So again, you can easily track how you're feeling related to these different parameters. The final chart here we've got is a basal body temperature chart. Now you can use your phone, you can use an app, or you can use this little chart here to start tracking where your temperature is every day. And this information is already really useful for looking at your hormones and your fertility window to make sure that you're having sex at the right time every month. And we have 3 of these printed out at the beginning just for you to use over the 3 months of the journal. And I think there's an extra one just in case you started halfway through. Now this is the daily pages. So it's got the date up here, your cycle day, so the first day, day 1 being the day that you have your full bleed, and then you can track when you're sleeping from until, and the quality, so I like to do little smiley faces, sad faces, angry faces, whatever you want to do for the quality. You could also use that to rate it out of 10. And then the day is split up into 3 parts. So we've got morning, afternoon, and evening. And for each of these sections, you can include what you've eaten. So it's not about calorie counting, it's more about tracking what foods you're eating, and then how they make you feel. So if you want to put any particular symptoms of note in around digestion or headaches or aches and pains. And then movement, so how much movement you did. Energy on a scale of 0 to 10, so I use these little hearts to tick how many out of 10 I'm feeling. And then my mood, so again I use a smiley face. You could write a word in there to describe how you're feeling, you could write a number. It's really for you to use the best way that you want. And then also there's a little bit here for hydration, so ticking these little water droplets as you're going along the day for glasses of water. I also started to include whether I was doing it in the morning and the evening, so I could see when I was drinking the most water. On this side of the page, we've got a little gratitude area to write down 3 things that you're grateful for that day. Got a little affirmation just to remind you, as you're looking at this every day, how you want to feel, something to inspire you for the day. And then this lovely bit here, which I like to call the daily dump. So you can use this piece for anything. I like to use it for journaling about how the day's gone, about particular thoughts that I've got going around in my head. Sometimes you can just reflect on the daily affirmation, things that you've noticed. So maybe you've noticed that you had a coffee and now you're feeling like, ooh, super hyped up in the evening. You know, you can start to link things as you go through. And then there's 3 months of these daily planners as you go through with a new affirmation for every day. And then at the back, there's some more space for your goal planner, so you can review your goals from the beginning of the book and see what difference it's made, and you can reflect on that. And then there's also plenty of pages for you to start to make links between what you're noticing, how you're feeling, anything that you're thinking, and anything that you're doing. So that's the basics of how the journal works logistically. So once you start to get a feel for what you're eating and how you're feeling, you can really begin to use this information to make really informed choices about how you're feeling. So you might notice that you don't sleep very well, and you may notice that you feel fine in the morning, but in the evening you start to feel a bit rubbish. Or you might find that your mood is affected by something that you eat. So you might find that you eat loads of sugar in the evening, the last day, and then in the morning you feel exhausted, you feel really grumpy, can't get started. And it varies obviously from person to person, because everybody eats something different, sleeps different times, feels different ways. So it's really just about being aware of how you're feeling and starting to really acknowledge what's going on for you, what positive habits you've got, and how you want to really take baby steps to improve your health and lifestyle. I hope that's been helpful to guide you through all the different tools that the journal has got. If you want a little bit more support, you can sign up for a 7-day mini course that I've got, which takes you through the journal over a week so that you can get used to all the different tools that it's got in there. And it's also great to get a little reminder every day so that you can incorporate the journal into your daily life. I hope you have a fantastic time using this journal. If you have any questions at all about using it or about what the information that you found means, just give me an email at nicola@hedgehoghealing.com and I'll be more than happy to help. Have a great day.